Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning to whoever watching this video. How are you today? I hope you are all doing great. Our lesson for today is Module 4, Top Stars 2. Let's start. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the use of any, some through a context. Use the rule of any and some in speaking and writing. Ask questions using how much and have you got any. You will find this lesson in your students' book pages 44 and 45 and workbook pages 43 and 44. Let's start our lesson with a quick revision for the previous lesson. I want you all to open up your workbook page number 43, activity number 2. Read, look, and circle. What you're going to do here is to read the sentences from 2 to 5, look at the pictures, and circle the correct word. The first one is done for you as a model. Let's read it together. There isn't any juice in the cupboard. Now I want you all to pause the video and do this activity by yourself. Welcome back. Let's check the answers together. Number 2. Is there any milk in the basket? 3. Can we shop online from that shop? 4. Please put the cheese in the fridge. 5. Can we buy fruit at the market, Mom? Well done. Clap your hands for yourself. Before we go through the lesson, let's do an interesting activity. Sort out the food items into countable and uncountable. Let's name the pictures together. Butter, oranges, grapes, coconut, milk, apples, flour, cherries. I want you to pause the video and classify the food items under countable or uncountable. Welcome back. Let's use these two shopping baskets to classify the food items into countable or uncountable. And let me here remind you that the word countable means the things that I can count, but uncountable means things that I cannot count. Let's start with the uncountable. Flour, butter, milk. The countable, coconut, grapes, cherries, oranges, and apples. Well done. Clap your hands for yourselves. Here we come to the lookbooks. Let's read it together. There isn't any juice in the glass. There aren't any eggs in the basket. Is there any cheese in the fridge? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Are there any carrots in the fridge? Yes, there are. No, there aren't. Have you got any chocolate? How much is it? It is 10 Qatari Riyal. How much are they? They are 20 Qatari Riyal. What do you notice here? I want you to focus and pay attention to the highlighted structure. Now pause the video and think carefully about this question. Now let's learn more about the countable and the uncountable. Number 1. The countable. Countable nouns are the nouns which have a plural form. Let's have an example. An apple. It's just only one apple. If we change it into a plural form, it will be 2 apples. 2. Uncountable. Uncountable nouns are the nouns which only have a singular form. Let's have an example. Butter. Milk. We cannot say 2 butters, and we cannot say 2 milks. Now let's learn when do we use any. We use any with the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. In the questions and in the negative sentences. Now let's have some examples for any in the questions. Is there any cheese in the fridge? Have a look at the word cheese. It is uncountable. Are there any carrots in the fridge? Have a look at the word carrots. It is countable. Let's have some examples for any in the negative form. There isn't any spaghetti in the cupboard. There aren't any fruits in the fridge. And now we will learn when to use some. We use some in the affirmative sentence. And affirmative means that I'm not using the word not in the sentence. I'm using some with the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Let's have some examples for some in the affirmative sentences. There is some cheese on the table. Have a look at the word cheese. It is uncountable. There are some eggs on the table. Look at the word eggs. It is countable. And now we will learn how to use the question, have you got any? And actually we use this question to ask about if something exists. We use it with the countable and uncountable nouns. Let's have some examples for the question, have you got any, with the uncountable nouns. Have you got any chocolate? You can say, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Another example for have you got any with the countable nouns. Have you got any oranges? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Here we come to the last question that you will learn today. How much? We use this question to ask about the price of a countable or uncountable noun. You can say, how much is it? Or, how much are they? Let's have some examples for the question, how much? How much is it? It is 5 Qatari Riyal. How much are they? They are 10 Qatari Riyal. And now it's time to practice. Answer the following questions. I want you to open up your student's book, page number 44, activity number 2. Look at the picture and answer this question. Is there any spaghetti in the cupboard? Well done. No, there isn't. Are there any vegetables in the fridge? Great job. No, there aren't. How much is the spaghetti? Well done. It's 3 Qatari Riyal. How much are the tomatoes and the peppers? Excellent. They are 5 Qatari Riyal. Let's practice again. Open up your student's book, page number 45, activity number 5. Choose some of the food items below and add them to your shopping basket. Then ask and answer with your partner. Let's have an example.
Is there any flour in your shopping basket?
Yes, there is. No, there isn't.
I want you all to pause the video and think about this activity. Welcome back. Let's have some examples. Is there any butter in your shopping basket, Noura? Yes, there is. Are there any peaches in your shopping basket, Ahmed? No, there aren't. It's time to practice again. Open up your student's book, page number 45, activity number 4. Listen and circle A or B. But before we listen, let's describe what we see in these pictures. I want you to pause the video and think about this activity. Welcome back. Let's start with picture 1. There are some apples in picture A. There are some peaches in picture B. Number 2. There are some vegetables and cheese in picture A. There are some tomatoes and cheese in picture B. 3. There are some lemons in picture A. There are some onions in picture B.
4. Listen and circle A or B. 1.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Have you got any peaches?
I'm sorry, there aren't any peaches in winter.
There aren't any peaches. Oh, okay. You see, I want to make a peach cake.
I have some red apples. They're tasty.
Apple cake. That's a good idea.
2.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I am. How about making a pizza?
Great idea. There are some tomatoes. And there's some cheese too.
Yum! I like cheese and tomato pizza. Are there any peppers?
There aren't any peppers in the fridge.
That's okay. Let's make the pizza anyway.
3.
Faye, can you help me? I'm shopping online, but I haven't got my glasses.
Okay, Grandma. What do you want?
There are some lemons in my basket, but I can't see the price. How much are they?
Okay. Here, they're 4 Qatari Riyal. You know, there are some onions in your basket too. They're 2 Qatari Riyal.
Onions? No, I don't want any onions. Only lemons.
Okay then. There aren't any onions in the basket now.
Let's check the answers together. Number 1, A. Number 2, B. Number 3, A. Let's practice again. Open up your workbook, page number 43, activity number 3. Read and circle. What you're going to do here is to read the sentences from 2 to 6 and choose the correct answer, whether some or any. The first one is done for you as a model. Let's read it together. Are there any tomatoes in the fridge? I want you to pause the video and do this activity by yourself. Welcome back. Let's check the answers together. Number 2. There is some butter on the bread. 3. We need some milk from the supermarket. 4. Do you need any peppers for the sauce? And now I will leave number 5 and 6 for you to do as homework. Let's do another activity. Write 4 sentences or questions using the following. Have you got any? How much? Any? Some? Let me show you some examples of what I have written. Have you got any biscuits? Yes, I have. How much is the flour? It's 5 Qatari Riyal. Is there any water in the bottle? Yes, there is. Are there any cherries in the fridge? Yes, there are. What about you? Share your ideas with your friends and teachers. At the end of this lesson, I would like to thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.